So what I want to do now, I want to guide you through basic operation on Google for education products. So if you're able to do all of these things I'm going to show to you in this screen recording, then you should just go ahead and do the examination. You're getting me? Good, yeah. Now, the next thing to do, let's go back to Drive. Now we are on the Drive. The next thing to do is to create form. And you can see form, you click on the new button and you can see forms. All right. Let's wait for it to come on. All right. Look at form. Untitled form. Let's give it a name. One thing I want to still let you know is that as the exam is ongoing, each of these tasks you do, always make sure you follow the instruction on the screen. Because as you are performing sections of the task, you are expected to go to the main tab where you are doing the exam to check your progress, and each of the tasks you are able to do successfully will be ticked and it will show to you completed or something like that to give it to have a green tick. So always watch out for that. And also each of these section of the exam will be done using incognito mode according to Google, so that whatever you'll be doing on that drive will not interfere with your own personal account or the school account you're making use of. That's loaded properly. Now let's edit our untitled form. Nuclear family. All right, so that's the title of our form. So let's, good. You can see as I click on the untitled, the title of my form just jumped there as the main title of the form itself. So the first thing to do is to set our first question, and our first question will be, let's say, student name. Student name. All right, now you can see before that it was actually on multiple choice, but because of the type of question I set, it changes automatically to short answer. Look at this, short answer. And you can decide to make it required. If you make it required, mean that a student or a responder cannot skip the question that is required. So you can decide to check that and make it required. Now we are done with this. Next thing is to come over here to responses. No, not response, to settings rather. Under setting, we can choose to go to response, and then as it is, like it says, do not collect email address. But let's make it so that it collects email address, but not just any email address, a verified one, because there are options for the responder not to put any email address or put an email address of their choice. But you also have the one whereby his responder cannot put an invalid email. So that is when you have to pick the one verified. So, and then you can do other settings as it is. But I'm doing this one because of those who are preparing for the examination. All right. So now we're done with that. We'll come over back to the question. What we can do, we can add video file, we can add images. Let's add an image. So let's insert an image from the drive. So for the exam, there will be all of the things you need are already provided to you. So let's add image. Do I ever have any image on my drive? All right, let's just take from Google image family. All right, I think this should be an image of family. Good. Let's pick this. So you can click on insert, and you need to name your image nuclear family. All right, that's the name of the image now. So what we can do next, this is a form at a glance. You click on the plus button to add a new question. Our question now will be multiple choice question. Say, a nuclear family is made up of mom, dad, and dash. So now you can see is already on automatic multiple choice question. Let me check it that is required. Now we're going to add options now. Children, uncle, cousin, grandma. Here we go. Now we've done our first question, which is multiple choice. Now from multiple choice, we're going to add another one, which will be drop down. Who is the head of the home? I'll add my options. Head of the home, mom, dad, brother, sister. Family is a group of people related by dash. Short answer question. Make a short answer. Yes, short answer. The next one, let's do a drop down type of question. Who is the head of the home? A nuclear family is made up of. Okay. I'm just setting the question randomly anyway. Family is a group of people related by dash. Short answer question. Make a short answer. Yes, short answer. We're going to add one more question, which is paragraph type of question. The paragraph type of question could be describe your family. You can see it has automatically changed to paragraph question. So here we go. Now at this point, what we can do next is to go on to the setting and change our form to become a quiz. So make it a quiz, we toggle it on. Right? So we toggle it on, then we'll go back to the question. Then we can come over and add the answer keys. I want to add answer key now to the questions. So let's click on this. You can see answer key. Before, answer key didn't show up. So let's add answer key. And you can actually award points if you want. Made up of mom, dad, and children. So children becomes the key there. Then we've done that. Who is the head of the home? We can add our own answer key here. I believe you're following. So the point is 1. And our answer will be dad. Like I told you, I'm not here to determine who is the head or who's not the head. That's my own opinion. All right. Family is a group of people related by. So my correct answer, I want to add my correct answer now. I'm going to put blood. Once you put your correct answer, you can decide to mark all other answers incorrect. Then you click on done. For paragraph questions, since the response will differ, there's no need to put an answer key. All right. So here we are done. Now we are done. The next thing to do is to publish our form. Once you click on publish, you are done to share. Good. You can copy the link. All right. So now let's share it. You may not actually still publish it all the same. So let's share the file with people. Let's share a responder link. So this person, we're going to be sharing this file with this person as a responder. You can see responder. This can be changed. So we send. Now it has been sent. That person will be notified to respond to the email. Now we're going to add another one as a collaborator. So let's add someone as a collaborator. You can see the default is responder, but we can change it to editor. Right? So now we can click on send. So this person will receive a message to join in editing the form. All right, we've done all of this. The next thing to do, we'll go on to responses. Responses, we now link form to a sheet. So let's click on link. By default, Google creates a new spreadsheet for the form with the name of the form, then in bracket responses. You click on create and it will take us to a new. Now let's stay on edge. So this is a back end. This becomes the back end of the form. While the respondents are responding to your form from the front end, this is where you're going to see everything, every response that is sent in by the responders. So I believe you've learned a lot already. So if you follow through all to this point, you've been able to, one, understand and know how to create your Google Classroom, share your post assignment, post announcement. Not only that, you also learned how to create a document and collaborate on document, setting the necessary restriction and permissions. Then you also learn how to create a form, set different type of questions, give different type of permission, both respondent and collaborators. So if you're able to do all of this, you can walk straight to your computer, sign in to the Google GCE pod, which is the Google Certified Teacher, Certified Educator Level 1 exam, and go ahead and write it. What thing you just need to put at the back of your mind is that you need to follow the instruction on the screen. If they tell you copy a certain text, make sure you copy what you are asked to copy. If you copy even as much as one dot along with it, you will be going around in a circle. You will not be able to finish everything and you'll be stuck. But if you are able to look through your screen and do what you're asked to do with the knowledge I've shared with you this evening or in this video, you will be able to get your certification as easy as peasy lemon squeezy. At this point, you should be able to create your Google Classroom, create an assignment, add document from your drive, and attach it to the assignment, post the assignment. You should also be able to create an announcement or a reminder on the Google Classroom and share it with everyone, right? Apart from that too, you also have been able to create your document on from the Google Drive and then give share it collaboratively, give commenter view, editor permission, and also restrict access to the shared document as well. You should be able to have done all of this I've shared. And then on Google Form, you have been able to create your form, set different type of question, the multiple choice, the short answer, the drop down, the paragraph, and all that. You also have been able to convert your Google form to a quiz and also be able to collect verified emails from the recipient. And not only that, you're also able to collaborate with other teachers on the Google form and also link it to a Google Sheet as well. Maybe I've been able to do all of these ones. Now you can boldly go on to the Google Certified Educator Level 1 examination and you will be able to do all the things that are there. All you just need to do, follow all the instruction on the screen and follow through because some of them are quite technical. But before we move on, remember when you're about to take the exam, apart from the first, I told you the exam is in 4 phases. The first one is multiple choice. The second one is creating a Google Classroom, posting assignment, and posting reminder. Then you move on to creating document and giving the necessary access, and then sharing and all that, giving restriction. Then the third one is creating Google Form. Each of these exam is 4 hours, 1 hour each, and you need to click on them. Once you click, you open the when you say open Google Drive, you right click, copy the link address, take it to an incognito web browser, go to the private mode. That is where it will work. And as you are doing each of the tasks, you come back to the main tab, the main tab that's not in incognito. You'll be checking your progress and you'll be seeing each of them being ticked one after the other. So if you're able to follow all of these things without missing anything up, then you are already as good as certified Google Educator. So see you in my next video. Bye for now.